Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. So Keke went on ahead and took the drug test that Melody brought for, and actually it vindicated her. And although the test vindicated her, I was really hoping that the test would shut the Scotts and the Moore family up. But I see it hasn't. I mean, even though...
What's the results? Tell me something good.
We haven't looked yet, and I ain't about to touch your piss cup. But, all right, you hold your little piss cup now.
Yeah, just let her pull that. You'll pull right to left, not left to right.
All right, so y'all ready? Negative 2 lines. Negative. Child, all I see is negative, baby. Bam! I ain't even finna lie. This 14 things. Let me try to read what it said.
So, like I say, I was hoping that this test, her taking the test, would shut her family up, so they could stop calling her a drug addict and stop trying to. It's like they wishing on her demise. But I should have known better than to think that the Scotts would actually give Keke her flowers for getting clean and staying clean. Because for them to recognize Keke being clean shows that they are liars and that they just needed a storyline, along with, they needed a new fall guy. And Keke just happened to be the perfect candidate. It's like they can't keep blaming Keke like they did Melody. When they kept blaming Melody for trying to destroy their marriage, they tried to put Keke in that same category where they make people hate her, make people think that she's trying to destroy their marriage, and putting her, they didn't even give her a chance. They didn't even want to hear her out, hear what she had to say or anything. They just went straight for the attack, straight, trying to diminish her reputation. And I think that was so uncool of them. It's like, if they actually was to let go of the whole, Keke, a drug addict story, I think they would have to actually face whatever demons they have, creeping around in their lives, and that glass house that they live in, that that perfect glass house that Tisha keeps speaking of. She ain't never had no problems. They multi-millionaires. I think that their whole world would be shattered, because if you can prove one lie, then it's like what everybody is like they say, where there's smoke there's fire. And if you've been caught in one lie, then you've told multiple lies. It's like but for Marceau to come on live yesterday talking smack about Keke testing and her testing whereabouts, and the fact that Melody brought the test, and because she's the one reading the results, it's like, you don't have time to talk to Tisha. Anytime Tisha try to have a conversation with Marceau, he don't have time. He got 1,001 things to do. He don't want to hear her out, but he made time to hate on Keke. It's like he really had time to come on live to address Keke and Melody, which further lets me know how pressed the Scotts are to make Keke their focal point in their lives. But like I stated, I, for one, am very satisfied with the results of the Keke drug test, because the way they are trying to portray her is like, it's an all-time low. Now, it's not surprising or shocking, because it is the Scotts. But for them to be her family, and for them to go as low, that is like, okay, wait a minute, enough is enough. It's like, really, truly, the Scotts, they really do disgust me, because everyone knows that, they have had a close off and on relationship with Keke. So if you really don't know these people, if you haven't been watching the show, and they were to actually tell this story about Keke being on drugs and how they didn't, picked her up off the side of the road and stuff, it could actually be believable. But because Keke, we followed the story on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Keke is so transparent and telling her story. She's never lied about it. And if you ask her a question, she's going to tell you. And so, like I say, if you didn't know them, then the Scott story would possibly be believable. But it's like, in my opinion, the Scotts, they're natural born liars. And it's like, we all see how they did Melody and Martell after they were the ones that helped them create Scope. So if people don't see how low down and dirty the Scotts are and how low they can go, they better get them some bifocals, because the hate is truly, the hate with the Scotts truly exists all around for everybody. The Scotts, it's like they feel as though that they are in competition with everybody, no matter who you are. I don't care if you close with them, you think you close to them. That just means that you have something that they want. And as soon as they get it, you're going to be the next person on the list, because Keke helped Tisha get through get through college, and then she threw her away because she traded her in for Melody. And once Melody put her foot down and said no, then now the Scotts are hitching their wagon to somebody else. So I just believe that it's just a matter of time for somebody else to get the same treatment as Keke and Melody is getting. But that's why I'm glad that it was Melody that gave Keke the test. And I'm even more pleased that she passed the test. One, because I highly doubt that Melody would lie or put anyone in jeopardy for trying to protect Keke, even though they're friends and they're on the show or whatever. No matter how much Melody cared for Keke, I don't think that she's going to put her reputation on the line and lie for Keke or anyone else. Especially, she's gotten this far by being transparent for herself and, being upfront, open, and honest. So I do believe that the test was real. The results are truly negative, and the Scotts need to keep Keke name and all her past addiction jokes, all their self-made stories of her addiction. I think they need to keep it out their mouth. I really think that they need to stop. I think that they owe Keke an apology, and I feel as though that the apology should be just as loud as them telling the lies, because they spreaded this mess on TV. I feel as though that she deserves an apology on TV. Will she get it? Maybe not dealing with the Scotts, because the Scotts can't even say thank you to Melody and Martell for helping them out. So I know doggone well the Scotts are not going to admit that they are liars and that they're users. So I believe as good as we're going to get is Keke passing that test and being vindicated for not being labeled a drug addict. I think that's as good as it's going to get for Keke when it comes, because the Scotts, they really, it's like now they're really mad because now they got to scramble because they can't keep going around calling Keke a drug addict, because she's not. I mean, she's whatever she done in her past, that doesn't represent her present. That does not count for her now. And it's like, come on now, and get a woman a chance. So it's like, whatever Keke is doing now, if they saying that they're done with her, it shouldn't be none of their concerns. None of their concerns. So for them to, keep on with this narrative of her being a drug addict and stuff like that, they really need to stop. And I hope production make them stop, because they getting too comfortable with saying it. But Keke, for her, I just hope that she focuses on herself, her husband, her family, and whatever business journey life has set aside for her, whatever lane she's carving out for herself. I wish her nothing but the best. And I just, want nothing better for the Jabbar family, because they seem like they're, real genuine people, real down to earth people, transparent, and I see that they have a lot of respect and love for themselves. So Keke, keep pushing forward, and let the Scots stay where they are with their jealous ways, their hatred, and leave them just as distant relatives as they've been. Focus on you. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.